Hello, everyone. A few days ago, Mr. Peter Obi was at the Leadership Award where he was given the Politician of the Year 2023 award. And at that same award, there was a young man who had returned 50 million naira that was forgotten in his keke napep. What happened is that's his tricycle. That's what we call it here in Nigeria, keke napep. What happened is that a businessman, a Chadian businessman who had come to do business in a particular market in Kano, had forgotten the money in his vehicle, and then he returned the money. And so leadership will also give him an award for his patriotic and very honest behavior that he exhibited. So Mr. Peter Obi decided then, and also with Adeti Baba Ahmed, to give him scholarship, taking care of his tuition, accommodation, and everything for the rest of his education, because this young man is in SS2. Yeah, he's about 22. He's SS. So I've explained in one of my videos before that sometimes that happens because there are in the northern part of the country, there are some people who start school late. Some people actually finish the Quranic education before they start the Western education. That's why you might be wondering how is a 22-year-old still in SS2. But that's not the crux of the matter. So the issue is that, so after this scholarship, the Niger State governor would come out to say that he will not allow himself to be outdone by base university. I'll get in a bit. I'll show you that video where he had said that. But the reason why I'm doing this video today is to say that Mr. Peter Obi is going more, as he always does, to institutions, to organizations. He donates money. He is encouraged. I want the Niger State governor to be motivated also and not be outdone by this act and go and do the same, not even in any other state, just for the people that are in his state. But in the meantime, just take a look at this video.
While I heard you are in SSS2, forthwith, I've consulted with my young brother and everything, and I know there will be other things coming from the big men who are here, but from us, from now, your education, tuition, accommodation, feeding, till you graduate, will be taken care of by the base university. Thank you. I know that
we cannot allow base university to outshine us. So, on behalf of the president, in his personal capacity, Awolu, we are giving a scholarship of 50 million naira. On behalf of the governors of APC, additional 50 million naira.
Competition is very good. I love healthy competition. I love good competition. So for me, what has happened now, this is what has happened. In continuation of my visit, I'm reading from Mr. Peter Obi's Twitter handle, that's X, formerly known as Twitter. He says, in continuation of my visits to institutions whose roles are critical to the poor and less privileged in our society, yesterday in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, I visited the Daughters of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul. This group has over the years devoted itself to caring for the poor, the abandoned and vulnerable members of society, and the sick, especially people with leprosy in Nigeria and Africa. I was at one of their centers, the Marillac Center for Street Children in Diobu, Port Harcourt, where they keep and care for vulnerable children of society, and I supported them with a modest donation of 5 million naira. In achieving a secure and productive society, we must effectively care for the future of our children, especially the vulnerable ones, by taking them off the streets and empowering them for the future. Mr. Peter Obi went on to say, I thank the Daughters of Charity who, through their various charitable outreaches, have continued to make society better. I encourage other well-meaning Nigerians and donors, agencies to join this good cause by always caring for the poor and the less privileged to help ameliorate the increasing hardship on the people. I'm always committed to any project that will have a positive impact on society and bring about the much desired national development. I believe that by investing in the lives of these vulnerable children, we will give them a better future and enable them to become successful and contribute effectively to a new Nigeria. And we all know that a new Nigeria is possible. So this is Mr. Peter Obi, what he has just done recently. This particular statement came out yesterday on his X page. I love good competition. I love healthy competition. I love positive competition. And this is the moment where I call on the Niger State Governor to go ahead and not allow Mr. Peter Obi to outshine him. You listen to that other video where he said Bates University will not outshine him in the scholarship that was given to Awolu. This is also the time that I would like him not to be outshine by Mr. Peter Obi, to go ahead and find institutions, organizations in the Niger State that are helping people, that are helping the poor, and donate money to them for them to be able to effectively help the people over there, and also the poor and the vulnerable. These are the kind of competition that we want. One of the things that people don't get is that consistency is everything. Integrity is not complete until it is consistent. As I was doing this video and just reading this particular statement, I was just remembering how Mr. Peter Obi, talks of the father when there was earthquake in Haiti, that himself, as a governor of Anambra State, he went to Haiti. He went there with his son. I remember he said that he went to meet the then president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and said to him he wanted to go to Haiti, and he was like, "What are you doing in Haiti? What's the business?" He said, "No, they have a problem." That even before he was governor, that was always what he did. Wherever there was disaster, either natural disaster or any kind of disaster, he always go in there and volunteer and lend himself to the work that needs to be done. And Mr. Peter Obi talked about the fact that he was at this place. I mean, nobody actually knew who he was. Of course, how many people in Haiti even know Nigeria? That kind of thing. He was working there, that until someone now recognizing there was a Nigeria there, and was like, "Oh no, this is the governor." Before you know what's happening, the thing was going bad, and then they had to leave. So this is what consistency is all about. It's not just, because there are cameras there, because there are people there, because you've heard someone say that they're going to help someone, then you are like, I'm not going to allow myself to be outdone, and then I have to give 50 million here. Go about on a financial recklessness when it's not your money, when it's the state money. Because I know that 250 million naira scholarship that the Niger State governor doled out, it's not his personal money. He didn't say he was personally going to be responsible. He committed the state to it. This is something that has not been budgeted for. That's $500 million. Quarter of a billion naira, that you just see that because you're at an occasion and because you're governor, you just reel out these figures, and the state is supposed to be committed to it. Or is it that they just feel that their words mean nothing, that they can just say anything, and they are not, they won't be committed to it. Their word is not their bond, and they will not be held to whatever it is that they say in these occasions. I really don't know what it is, but it's really something that should sadden us a lot in the way that we do things in our country, and we really need to start doing better. So hopefully the Niger State governor, if you're from Niger State, please tell your governor, this is what Mr. Peter Obi has done, and we would love to see him recreate it, 100 times. We'll give kudos to him and say well done to him. Let's do healthy competition that at the end of the day will be for the betterment of the people. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.